International Symposium is organized by Haldia Institute of Technology in association with Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, in collaboration with Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. Our respected dignitaries and our audience, with the outbreak of information and communication technology in the current century, the cartographical boundaries of nations have become more porous, leading to transcontinental movements, easy, accessible, and fast, and that have given fillip to intercontinental exchange of knowledge and ease of doing business in a multicultural setting. Not only this, but such fluidity of movements has also given boost to intracontinental exchange of knowledge and establishment of businesses that can be carried out in speed. This one-week international symposium aims to delve deeper into the scope of research and collaboration within intra and intercontinental nations. One step that our institute, Haldia Institute of Technology, has taken is to collaborate with Brno University for staff mobility for teaching training within the spectrum of Erasmus+. Erasmus+ is the European Union's program to support education, training, youth and sport, with an estimated budget of 26.2 billion euros for 2021 to 2027 program. It provides opportunities for over 4 million participants to study, train, gain experience and volunteer abroad. The 2021-2027 program places a strong focus on social inclusion, the green and digital transitions, and promoting young people's participation in democratic life. In addition to offering grants, Erasmus+ also supports teaching, research, networking, and policy debate in European Union topics. The sports chapter promotes grassroots activities in sports. Respected dignitaries, Haldia Institute of Technology is the first self-financed technical institute of repute in the industrial town of Haldia, West Bengal. Established in 1996, the institute has played a pivotal role in imparting quality technical education for the engineering aspirants, not only from this belt, but from far-off places in the eastern part of India. With just 3 departments, the institute embarked into the noble journey of spreading knowledge and skill development of the youth. Over the years, the committed engagements of all the stakeholders of the institute have led to the growth of the institute that now runs 13 undergraduate programs and 5 postgraduate programs in engineering and technology, in addition to MBA and MCA programs. Besides teaching learning activities, the institute encourages research works, patents, consultancy works, industry institute partnership, collaboration with other universities to nurture an atmosphere of cohesion across disciplines that reinforces the stature of Haldia Institute of Technology among the top educational institutes of the state as well as the country. Ladies and gentlemen, to move ahead with the schedule, may I request our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth sir, who is an ex-parliamentarian and educationist, to please come up to the dais and take his seat. I request one of the student volunteers to please support. Now I request Professor Dr. Subrata Mondal, Principal, Haldia Institute of Technology, to kindly come up on the dais and take his seat. Next, may I now request our esteemed guest, Professor Peter Dostal of Brno University, Czech Republic, to kindly come up on the dais and take his seat. I now request Professor Dr. Radek Doskosil of Brno University, Czech Republic, to kindly come up on the dais and take his seat. I'd also request Professor Dr. Zuzana Yankova of Brno University, Czech Republic, to kindly come up on the dais and take her seat. May I now request Professor Binay Samadar Chaudhary, sir, Professor of IIEST, to please come up on the dais and take his seat. Now I request Professor Dr. Deepak Kumar Jana, Head of Department and Organizing Chair, to please come up the dais and take his seat. I'd also like to request our Secretary Sir, Shri Ashish Lahari sir, to kindly come up on the dais and take his seat. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now I request my colleague and co-host, Dr. Shomo Bera, to kindly conduct the next program on the schedule. I'd also request the organizing chair, Dr. Anjan Mishra sir, who is Registrar of Haldia Institute of Technology, to please come on the dais.
Thank you, Dr. Dole. We are very happy and honored to have such distinguished dignitaries on the dais. We would like to felicitate our guests with flower bouquets, and our student volunteers will do the honor. First, our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Dr. Lakhan Chandra Shet. A huge round of applause. Shri Ashish Lahari, Secretary, IQAC. Professor Shubhrata Mondal, Principal, Haldia Institute of Technology. Professor Peter Dostal, Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. Dr. Radek Doskosil, Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. Dr. Zuzana Yankova, Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. Dr. Vinayak S. Chaudhary, Professor of Mathematics, Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur, India. Our Registrar Sir, Dr. Anjan Mishra, also one of the organizing chairs of this event. And last but not the least, Professor Deepak Kumar Jana, organizing chair of this grand event. May I now request our Honorable Chairman, Sir, to kindly further felicitate our distinguished guests with mementos and shawls. So first, Chairman, sir, please. First, Professor Peter Dostal from Brno University of Technology. I would again request Chairman Sir to do the honor again to Dr. Radek Daskosil, Brno University of Technology. Dr. Zuzana Yankova, Brno University of Technology. And finally, Professor Binayak S. Chaudhary, Professor of Mathematics from IIEST, Shibpur. Okay, now I would request Professor Jana to felicitate our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Dr. Lakhan Chandra Sheth. Thank you very much, sir. I would now request all the dignitaries on the dais and the entire audience to stand up for the national anthem.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jai He Bharat Bhagya Vihata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravid Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubh Name Jage Tava Shubh Ashish Mage Gahe Tav Jay Gatha Jana Gana Mangal Nayak Jai He Bharat Bhagya Vihara Jai He Jai He Jai He Jaya 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 He.
Thank you, everyone. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp to mark the commencement of this auspicious occasion.
Thank you so much, Dr. Madhurima Pandey and Ms. Shumana Mondal Madam. Both of them are, Madhurima ma'am is from the physics department and Shumana ma'am is from mathematics department. Thank you so much for this beautiful rendition of Saraswati Vandana. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, we have with us a visionary, a leader, and who is himself an institution. He is none other than our Honorable Chairman and ex-parliamentarian, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth, who has paved the way for transformation through education.
Liberation and Dr. Juja Peter and Dostal, organizing chair, our faculty of mathematics, our classes of our principal Dr. Subroto Mandal, principal of team, officer on special duty of IQAC, Haldia Institute of Technology. The Brno University of Technology in Czech Republic, leading, which is the lead of deliberation and discussion will defeat mainly India is also occupying the important part of the education. In spite of that, it goes without saying, the Europe is still ahead. Therefore, we have to learn many things from them. We do not have much to do to help them in this matter of the education. Our institute is not the university, it is a college. We are providing the technical education to the students. Government of India, they have brought to us new education policy which will be multidisciplinary in nature. In engineering college or technological college, the English should be taught. Other faculty should be also taught, not only on the engineering subject, but also all type of subject will be taught in the same institute. There is some debate, discussion, deliberation about the new education policy, but it goes without saying that if you go to the policy, you will find that we will have a good opportunity to have an education under multidisciplinary system. The Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Academic Staff Development Center, Human Resource Development Center, in collaboration with the Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. So the matter is initiated by the Government of India, Intern Quality Excellence Cell, Academic Staff Development Center, Human Resource Development Center, in collaboration with the Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. So it is our initiative of Government of India. So we should not, we should think of our own country. When I was giving a flower bouquet to one delegate of the Brno University, Czech Republic, he is taller than me. So that's why you are laughing. Smaller is also becomes taller in other field. In the world, there are so many great personalities whose height is not much tall, but who is no more small. So I think physical status or standard does not matter. Only the knowledge does the matter. So we have to acquire the knowledge from various countries. Our country is one of the biggest countries, is also bigger than the Czech Republic. But as our country is so big, population also huge. So that is why we are not free from the poverty. We are not free from malnutrition. You are not free from illiteracy. Illiteracy has been eradicated to greater extent. In spite of that, we have to increase the standard and status of the higher education. But the higher education can be developed if our standard of the school becomes more perfect and more equipped. I think subject for the discussion, already I have spoken about it. By the now we have reached to the global education system. Earlier, the door was not so much opened. Nowadays, door of each and every country is open to others. So we are living in the global village. And as a result, we have enough scope for exchange our views and also to gather knowledge. So I think our 2 days, our experts will exchange their views in this matter. I am not an expert in this matter. I am a politician. I was a member of Parliament Lok Sabha, India, and also in early life I was a member of West Bengal Legislative Assembly. It is the subject matter of the state. Our country is ruled by the union government. Even the state legislature has some right to make a law. So our power to some extent is decentralized. The states has also important role to play. So I am basically a political person. But afterwards, I am trying to learn many things other. 1971, I started pursuing the PhD. My topics was Gandhian idea of democracy in today's India. I was awarded PhD from the Mysore University. I have tried my level best to give understanding about Gandhiji. Gandhian democracy is now relevant to our country. We have to know, our students should know what is a democracy. And grassroots democracy, self-ruled democracy, these are the concept of the father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. So, I had been awarded the PhD to this matter. Again in this year, at the age of 73, I pursued D.Litt from Tumakuru University, Government University, regarding Gautam Buddha as an exponent of egalitarian society. Egalitarian society means the society of the justice, liberty and the equality. This message was given by Gautam Buddha long before. Now I think throughout the world, this message giving the inspiration in their work. Liberty, justice and equality. These are important components of socialism. That is why he is the first pioneer of making our country a democratic welfare country. Samrat Ashok, the great emperor of our country, he being influenced by Gautam Buddha, he started the welfare state. He started education and also welfare to the not only every people but also the lives. He said, Gautam Buddha said, we have to give a service not only to the human being but also every living being. Every living being. That is why Swami Vivekananda said, Jive prem kore jai jon, sei jon savichai Ishwar. Not the human, but the lives, but living being. We have to provide the welfare to all of them. That is why our country is also great. Philosophically, our philosophy is very much strong, but because of so many other reasons, we could not reach to the height in the field of education. Now the new generation, my students, you have to bring our country to the greatest, to become a great in the field of education. Education is now a very important issue. Through education, throughout the globe, the students, they are discovering so many things. Now we are traveling to this space. I think we hope we will reach to this space. We will walk to the planet. It is because of the enhancement of our knowledge. Knowledge is an important thing. So you are the student. So you have to learn from them how we can travel best to reach the goal. To reach the goal. In our country, this mathematics was discovered by our Aryabhatta, the historical personality. There are so many greatest personality in our India who have shown the path of various things. So we are not so little. We are also bigger in many fields, in philosophy, in mathematics, in science, arts, everywhere we have many things. However, I will not prolong much. I request the delegation of the Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic, to collaborate with Haldia Institute of Technology the idea, and as a result, both will be benefited. So I think our students or faculty members, certainly they will explain our contribution of our country to the philosophy, to the science, to the history and to the mathematics and science, etc. Otherwise, if they feel that they are inferior to them, so they will not be able to make our country's height into the greatest level. I pay my respect to the technical staff member, Professor Petro Dostal, Brno University of Czech Technology and Czech Republic. I pay my respect Dr. Juliana Jankovic, Brno University of Technology, Czech Republic. I also pay my respect to teaching staff member Dr. Radek Doskol and Brno University of Czech Republic. So I think three of them will certainly contribute for the betterment of relationship between our countries and their countries. With these words, I express my gratitude to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivating and enlightening words. I will now request Professor Peter Dostal to address this August gathering.
Good afternoon. What to say? Everything was said, but not all. What I want to say. First one, thank you for your invitation and welcome. Thank you, as it was said, Professor Lapsman Chandra said, for invitation and me, Member of Parliament, yes, also to Principal Professor Shubrato Mando, yes, thanks to Principal for the invitation. And also who prepared everything is Professor Deepak Kumar Jana, who do a lot of things and a lot of works with him and students to prepare such symposium. Therefore, it's excellent. Therefore, what to say more? For example, why Haldia Institute? I have 50 years experience in research, development and teaching. I visited so many countries in the world, for example, also American, Asia, Europe, Africa. And when I searched for various universities where to cooperate with, I found that there is a strong group of people who is good in the field of business, industry, economic and management. Therefore, I focus here and I have a connection with Professor Jana and find here that you have a good team of PhD students at the university. Haldia University has clever students and what is very important, eager to study such subjects. Necessary to say, therefore, why Haldia was chosen by us. On other side, Brno. What is Brno? Is University of Technology and where is situated? It's in the center Europe. It's not big country. We have a few universities, and in Brno is this university focused on. Also, generally, we have various faculties for mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, chemical engineering, and so on. I studied 50 years ago this mechanical engineering. And because the period are changing, therefore it became more important to interest also in economy and management, because on one side it's very important and it's some envelope on industry, because when you produce the best device, it's also there must be somebody who will sell it on the market, and therefore the development is very quick. When I started at that time, it was only radio, yes, no television or something like this, and not so many people have cars. But now you can see this exponential development, and we have now many new things, and therefore we focus also on the field which is called artificial intelligence or soft computing. Why these fields? Because one of these very important things in industry and also in economy is optimization. Therefore, for example, you must do a produce products which low cost but with good quality and have some profit. If you have some profit, you can return it back also, and therefore it can increase your health. I was very pleased that I can see so huge and nice Haldia University, yes, and new buildings, new cars, and this is a process which will not be finished yet, and it will be speed up. Well, what to say about connections Czech Republic and also India? Because I know something, therefore India people and India as a state was very popular and therefore there were excellent connections. Maybe you are young, therefore you don't know that, for example, shoe company Baťa shoes was very popular in the whole world, especially in India. Also, cars were very popular in India, and I saw a few types of Skoda cars also in India. Therefore, their connections are good, and I think I'm not a politician, but I think that cooperation of Czech Republic is and India is on an excellent level. And therefore, as I said to you, you are students, PhD students, and you are eager to obtain some knowledges because you will be followers of us who will be working in industry or something like this. And for example, I will have 3 meetings where I will be telling you something about artificial intelligence, where new methods like fuzzy logics, neural networks, of course artificial neural networks, evolutionary algorithms are used, especially for example for the optimization. Brno is now, I can say, in science field very known. Why? Because there will be on July, there will be celebration of 2000 years of born of, you don't know it very much, but father of genetics, John Gregorian Mendel, yes, therefore its father, and who was born, and his hereditary law, which was followed by the Darwin, was created in Brno. It wasn't at the time Czech Republic, but in the region. Also in the region, when I'm talking something about neural networks, Purkyně in 2-3 years ago discovered cells in our brain. Yes, therefore this continues in development. And why those methods are good? Because we discovered many things like a hereditary law or our brain working into, and for example, evolutionary algorithms, which are a new phenomenon, is computer, yes, of course, and therefore, why we are using computer? There are some advantages again, which we have known. How many hours a day can work the computer? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Therefore, it's an excellent helper. Who has the memory? Me, you, or a computer? When you put inside a memory, it's much more better, and of course, speed. Therefore, these advantages of computers, when are put together with the phenomena for the nature, it could help us in solution in many fields, in the industry, economy, management, and so on. And therefore, there are the reasons, for example, and now very top-known thing is, for example, self-driving cars, which using such theories of fuzzy logic, neural networks, optimization, evolutionary algorithms, or something like this. Therefore, I will discuss it and I will have some lectures with my friends. Therefore, if you found it interesting, and I hope that it's interesting topic, that you will enjoy it, what will tell you something about. And we live in, not in future, but now there is a cooperation, yes, and that you will be also in this cooperation. Of course, I discussed it with the chair, with the chancellor as a top manager of Brno University of Technology, Associated Professor Janíček, or our Dean, Associated Professor Bartoš, and they support cooperation of Haldia University and also Brno University of Technology in this field, as it was mentioned, in applied science, yes, and management, economy, and something like this. Therefore, thank you for warm welcome. Thank you to Chancellor for invitation and also for other authorities of the university. Thank you, and I hope you find it interesting.
Thank you so much, Professor Dostal, for giving us an insight into the engagement of Brno University and about your country, the Czech Republic. Especially, I'd like to mention, you talked about butter, and of course, it is one of the much loved, brand that Indians, like to have. Yes, sir. We grew up wearing butter shoes, sir, for a continuation. Next, I'd like to request Dr. Radek Doskosil of Brno University to kindly address the gallery. A small address, yeah, to say a few words. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, our colleagues. I would like to once again many thanks for the invitation from you to your Haldia Institute of Technology. You all are very friendly, and we are happy to be here with you all together. And I hope that if we prepare and open the new processes for exchanging of students and also the staff as academics worker between our universities, we can more cooperate. I hope that one of the helper who can help and support these processes could be, for example, this Erasmus Plus program. You have heard something about this Erasmus Plus program. Some more details you can search on the internet website, of course. But I would like to introduce you on a short a little. Our university is a member of this Erasmus Plus program, I think more than 30 years, and all members are very satisfied. It's very popular, especially between the students, because the students, that's one of the big opportunity to study some part of their study programs abroad. Then can find which country is for them one of the most important, and then they can travel abroad and to study, for example, one term on one study year abroad. Then they went back to their home university and then can normally continue and finish their study in their time. So this program support not only the exchanging of the students, but of course is it very popular between the academic workers, and still is wider. So that was the reason that we can travel not only in the European Union countries, but also in other countries on the world. And that's one of the reasons why we are now here with you, because thanks this Erasmus program, which finance or support the financial or business trip to India, can we be here with you and to solve our problems face to face And I think that this solution is always better than only the online communication, but of course we need the online communication too, but still I prefer to face-to-face communication. At this moment we have more opportunity how to solve different kinds of the problems, and at this moment we can always better way to solve our other problems. So once again, many thanks for all. Special thanks for me to Professor Jana for the prepared organization of this symposium, and thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. May I now request Dr. Zuzana Yankova to address the August gathering. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think that everything was said, and I would like to say thank you to Professor Deepak Kumar Jana for our support, and your teams and colleagues for preparing everything for us. And I would like to invite you on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we will have some lectures, so please come on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you for coming and enjoy the symposium.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yankova. Yeah, we are really looking forward to the talks on this entire 1 week, and I'd request all our students to be there, because this is a rare chance, rare opportunities where you will be meeting face to face with such experts from the field. So it's a request to all of you to be there. Now may I request our respected Principal Sir of Haldia Institute of Technology, Professor Dr. Subrata Mondol, to kindly say a few words to the August gathering.
Respected Chairman Sir, Secretary Sir, Registrars and other dignitaries coming from Czech Republic and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my dear colleagues and my dear students. This is very good afternoon to all of you who are present here. Actually, Haldia Institute of Technology, it is a very exciting and vibrant college where we look to succeed each and every student. We provide the best opportunity to our students to become thoughtful and confident to make the challenge the existing and increasing global market. Our faculty is always engaged in research work in spite of their busy schedule in teaching and learning. So this is the example of these things, the world engaged, very much engaged to research. Actually, I feel the success, the future success of an institute at the two arms. One is teaching and learning, and another is research and development. Teaching and learning means 24 hours, 365 days with e-learning, and research and development to give the fruitful result of the society needs and changing of the environment. There are a lot of scope in globally where we can do work jointly, which we have discussed with them also. Such fields as microelectronics, computers, transport, materials, and so on. If you see the materials, that is a smart material. So there is a scope to change the mechanical character where they can sure that otherwise they can absorb the temperature in response of temperature as well as electromagnetic field. Suppose smart card, it is the replace of ATM, smart health card, etc. So nowadays we are in the industry 4.0 group. So they are looking that always applying the modern technology, which increase the efficiency of the facilities and to increasing this facility, we always use the data analysis. There is a big source of way where we can do the research. And it is possible that if you have the critical thinking, if you have the computing aptitude, if you have the statistics aptitude, and the ability how the world goes. And I think this all will be developed in the college area. So all students, you should look after these things which we are also trying to reach them. With these few words and a great success of this seminar, that is another symposium, and a special request to the dignitaries coming from Czech Republic to understanding, memorandum of understanding for doing research work, which facilities we have and which facilities they have, and if we do jointly, then definitely we'll reach the goal. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir, for these motivating words. Now I would request Professor Vinayak Shamadda Chaudhary, Professor of Mathematics from Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shivpur, to address the August gathering. Thank you, sir.
Namaskar. Atha Swagatam, Shubha Swagatam. The dignitaries on the dais and our colleagues from the Brno Institute of Technology, it's a technical university, I suppose. The symposium and the international collaborative works, the importance of these cannot be overemphasized. And definitely with these types of collaborations, we will reach our goal of mutual benefits and mutual developments. And the more these types of events are organized, the more we mutually benefit. It's one aspect of the thing, but there is also another aspect. Today, the whole world is torn and tattered with hatred. I was talking to our colleagues from from the Czech Republic, and we all agreed that peace is the only alternative for ultimate survival of the humanity. You can see that across these hatreds, across these differences of opinions, there is another serene flow which is flowing down under the skin of the earth. Rabindranath Tagore told, Boshudhare rakhenai khanda kudra kori. In his words, in his translation, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. And when you increase the international cooperations, especially when you increase the international cooperations amongst the academicians, you are in the path of creating a global philosophy, a philosophy which rejects hatred, a philosophy which leads to the union of mankind, not of a single nation, but of the mankind as a whole. And it is reiterated that if we want an ultimate survival, then we should have peace, we should have harmony, we should have brotherhood amongst ourselves. And this can only be done when we exchange our views, when we make collaborations and cooperations, not only in terms of technology, but also in terms of our feelings, hearts, and minds. Especially there are students, let me call your attention to one fact, that there was a perception that the technological advancement is only with one part of the world. It was true, because the modern technology was nurtured essentially in the West. But let me remind you, Nobel Prize was commissioned in 1901 AD. Had it been there from the first AD, the first year of the Christian era, then the universities like Takshashila, universities like Nalanda would have replaced today's Cambridge, Harvard, or some other universities. And now, as Mr. Chairman was pointing out, slowly and gradually, I will add another word, slowly, gradually, and inevitably, India is taking her place. Now our spacecrafts are touching the surface of the Mars. And we are in a position to stand shoulder to shoulder with any technologically advanced institute and nation of the world. But there is a difference. What is the difference? If you appeal to Indian philosophy, which was so much highlighted by Mr. Chairman, I will add again one word, that India will win, will have victory, only the whole mankind becomes victorious. Our philosophy, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we don't reject anyone. And so, let me again tell that only with this cooperation, the more we cooperate, the more we exchange our views, the more we exchange our hearts, the more we are doing better to the humanity. I will not prolong my words anymore, because technical sections are there, and that is the most important part of any symposium. I wish the delegates and the participants of this symposium every success. Again, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enriching words. Now I would request our organizing chair, Professor Deepak Jana, to deliver his vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, where I'll start, I cannot share my view. So, this journey was started 5 years ago. So, first, I would like to share my few feelings in the front of my first year students, few delegates from here and abroad. So, how today you are here. So it's a journey. So first, I want to say my thanks and gratitude to our Dr. Lakhan Chandra Seth for giving me this opportunity to accept the invitation from Brno University. I don't know Professor Peter Dostel just 5 years back, when he wrote a letter to me. I want to work with you. He is 30 years older than me. I prove the friendship, the age is a number. So without knowing each other, this journey was started with the help of our registrar and our secretary, sir. Finally, we organized such type of international symposium. All are very hungry. So I again wish to thank all the participants, basically first year students, within 10 days. Actually, Ministry of External Affairs, they are not given the right permission in right time. Within 10 days, we have organized these international symposiums. So it's a very difficult job for us to get in the COVID situation the proper permission. But with your help and with our department, we have organized this. Here we have invited 15 experts from our NIT, IIT and different institute of India. They will come here and they will give their expertise. So please come and you join the next day's seminar. They will give the best. One thing I can share with you, research is a passion. You can purchase a wristwatch, you have enough money, but if you don't have any passion, you never can do anything. In this seminar, we have 150 participants. They will give their innovative idea in the form of poster or paper presentations. I thank you, my first year students. When you will work, everybody will not support you. Don't worry. If you have a passion, you will publish. Especially, I thank you, Zuzana Zenkova. She is my I never seen her, Zuzana and Roderick discussing. Only by changing 200 messages with Twitter, we have organized this. When reach here, I don't know, and we have different types of problems, but they have enjoyed HIT, and yesterday night they enjoy our HIT campus. They have excited. So what is your institute? And they have given so many ideas. So why they are coming? All are waiting. Why they are coming? Because the European Union, they have 26.7 billion euro. They have assigned for student and faculty exchange throughout the globe. So student and faculty can come from their sides and they can exchange their knowledge. We will die in this world, but our ideas will stay here. But you come in the next lecture, our speaker are here, they will give you your knowledge, light of knowledge. I do not take much time, all are feel hungry, so I request our chairman sir, sir has given everything without knowing each other. Brno University, whenever I feel they are everything, I will give you details in the next lecture. So thank you, first year student, please attend. We are in college, they are in university, but in college everything possible. I especially thank my 6 PhD student. Here I am working in college, but I did 6 PhD. Life is a problem, and whatever your problem, you have to optimize, and I prove that. I thank you, especially my 6 PhD student, they are here. So now I do not take much time, and I especially thank you, my organizing team. Within very short time they have arranged. It's amazing, and for their cooperations, it's a really thank. So thank you very much. Please, please join in the next program. Thank you very much. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this moving, address, the vote of thanks. And my dear students and ladies and gentlemen, we shall take a short break for lunch. And this is, please listen to me, the students who have registered for this 1 week symposium. Your lunch, you can collect the lunch packet from EduSet. EduSet is in the 2nd floor. And it is already there, the lunch packets are ready. You can collect your lunch packets. Please remember to carry your lunch coupon. Right, you need to give your lunch coupon and they will give you the packet. Right, this is for all the students who have registered for this 1 week symposium. I'd also request our faculty, teachers, who have also registered. So lunch is ready, you can collect your packet. Now I request our dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed for lunch, which has been arranged on the top floor of our building. You will be accompanied by our HOD and registrar sir. And ladies and gentlemen, we will join again at 2:30 for the keynote speech. Please be here by 2:30. Dear students, please be here by 2:30 p.m.
Ahora
Thank you.